Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. So I've got some news of Aries, just so we can go ahead and get that out there. But I am doing a raffle. It's going to be opened the entire month of January, and I will pick the winner on February 1st. One winner will get this deck of tarot cards, and I will personally. They're really nice cards, actually. I'm actually kind of shocked at myself for picking this deck because I really like it. But maybe that's part of the reason why I'm picking it, because that way one of my subscribers can, have a very nice gift from Ricky. And I have used these in a reading off camera, so they have been used. They are they're not traditional tarot. Instead of swords, wands, pentacles, and cups, it's strength, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. So I mean, you'll have to, if you know tarot, you'll still have to learn the book. But I will autograph it, sign it, little special message to whoever the winner is. And then second place is going to get a $30 gift card to probably Barnes & Noble. I don't know. But a gift card to some retail shop. And the only requirements are you have to send $1 to my Cash App. And I'll put that on my videos from now on. I don't know why I haven't been putting it on there already, but because I have my phone number on there, because I really encourage people to call me for readings, because that way you guys know it's me. I never ever message people trying to get them to get readings. I don't need to go after you. If you need a reading, you know where I'm at. And so that's just, I will never ever message you asking you if you want a reading. So my phone number is in almost all of my videos on this channel, in the description box. And I will start putting my Cash App on there too, now that I have this raffle going. But it's $1. It is a subscription on my channel, a like, and a share. I think I'm going to actually wind up doing it all, the likes for the share being all the same video. Trying maybe push out, get one video to go viral. That's kind of the thought process anyways. But so I think I'm going to probably pick the gang stalking video. Well, no, because it's not a tarot reading. But I like it because it's my personal testimony. I don't know. I will get back to you. I'll make a whole post about it, but I just wanted to throw it out there that I'm going to be doing that. You have the entire month of January to get signed up and everything. But you do have to show proof that you are subscribed to the channel, that you sent $1 to my Cash App, and Scorpio, Sagittarius. That you sent $1 on my Cash App, you are subscribed, and you did share the post, the post in question. I think, you know what, and so there'll be three winners. The first place winner will get this deck of tarot cards, signed by me. The second place winner will get $30 gift card, and the third place winner will get a free reading, and I will do it on YouTube. I'll post it on YouTube. Yeah, so there'll be 3 winners in this contest. All right. Oh, let's see. Now, when I was pulling all my decks out of my my bag that I carry them in, this fell out, and I don't know how I got out of the box because, oh gosh, this is the box, and it was closed when I pulled the box out, but somehow this one card got out. So to me, that says the energy in the air is justice. So if you've been going through something, and it just seemed like it was never going to end, and you were like just going to keep getting beat down, beat down, and beat down. No, your justice is here, baby boy, baby girl. Just don't give up, Pisces, Taurus. Okay, so that's funny. Okay, so Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus, and Libra, and Capricorn. So those are the I guess I'll do it this way. So yes, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra. Okay. I guess let's do these up here. I liked having them down here, but they're in the way. They're in the way so bad. There. Okay, candles up there, cards down here. Oh, I haven't done any Palo Santo yet. There we go. Cleanse all the negative energies out of. Because along with that justice energy, I definitely am getting that some people are big mad. Because through some of these betrayals and stuff, a lot of like, and I'm going to just go ahead and say the chosen ones, they were the ones that suffered these betrayals in 2022. A lot of these people that went up against the chosen ones, they really thought they were going to get away with this shit. They did not think that, God was going to stand up for his people. And they really thought they were going to go to their graves and getting away with it. And so a lot of people, like, now that it's coming out and they're getting arrested and they're getting questioned and they're getting outed for what they've done, they're pissed off. So if you're one of the people that has gone through like a testing season, a reaping season, a pruning season, pass through the fire season, be careful, because the people that are going down for, even though they were in the wrong, they shouldn't have done it, they're big mad, and some of them will try again to take you out or, to hurt you. So be careful. So anyone that for sure was involved, like the first time around, I would watch your back, because if they're not in jail, they're probably still willing to hurt you, even if they got over it. Like, and I think some of them actually have, like, they've let it go, but it's their guilt that's getting to them, because there's certain people that just can't believe they got involved in the shit. All right. Let me go ahead and pick that up one more time. Father God, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give me this day my daily bread, and forgive me my trespasses, as I forgive those who trespass against me. Lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Abba, Adonai, please, I ask you to give me a message for whoever needs it, whoever needs justice, and what they need to know in order to either set and wait on you like you've told me to do, or something that they need to do in order for their justice to come through. So please, Father, please use me to relay a message to whoever needs it for this moment in their life. In Yeshua's name I pray, ask and pray, amen. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Well, there's Pisces again, in the name Dennis. My cards are getting old. I probably need to make some new ones. So we got Mo. We got Jude 22. We got Ruth. And remember, justice can be karmic justice too. So this could be talking about the people that came after you getting their karmic justice and you getting your justice. Boys to Men, Blue Car, Keep the Faith, Trust the Process, Your Boaz is on the Way, Uganda, Cook, North Dakota, Better Than I Know Myself, The Shift Is Taking Place, 1 Kings 12:12, Phoenix, June, Let's Travel the World Together, You're Meant to Shine, Never Mind, I'll Find Someone Like You, Thursday, the 1980s, or somebody could be in their 80s. Actor, I Know Now You Are My Twin. I'll get a couple more of these. Aquarius, Nuclear, Art, Mike, You Are My Queen, 90s, so the 1990s, or somebody in the 90s, May, and Maryland. So if any of that sticks out to you, and it's significant to you, then this could be your reading. I definitely think there's a lot going on, because, we had a couple names in there, we had a couple Bible verses, which Jude 22, that verse talks about compassion. So when this starts coming out, like, obviously, if you're one of the victims, like you were one of the people targeted, it's going to hurt when you. Cause I know for me, anyways, I know a lot, but I don't know like everything, like as far as everybody that was involved and exactly everything that was done. I just I only saw what I saw. There were things that were done behind the scenes that, because these kind of people, they'll never admit shit, even when they're like caught red-handed. Half the time, these kind of people will like still go to their grave saying, "Oh, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was a one-armed man. Like the devil made me do it." Like, so there's certain things that like you obviously didn't see, and they were kept hidden from you to because God loves you. He cares about your heart, and this is some really rough stuff. I mean, like, I'll just tell you right now, my mom's name came out, and these are here. My mom's name, my ex-boyfriend's name, a best friend of mine, or ex-best friend, or, well, not, well, I don't know, maybe. He's in this pile, but, yeah, so, like, it's people that were supposed to love you and did the worst. So, I mean, be prepared when this stuff starts to come out, like, be prepared for it to hurt, because it's going to. And then not only that, be prepared for, like, people like I said, watch your back. And I wouldn't go anywhere alone at night. And I don't care who it is. It could be your 90-year-old Aunt Bessie. If she invites you somewhere, even if it's to church, I think twice before going. Like, I mean, if it's just you and her, I'm just saying. People are cruel, people are strange, and everybody's got their price. People will do some crazy shit for money. Like, one day when this is all said and done, I will talk about what I know already that my mom did for money. And that's bothered me for a couple years now. But up until it all comes out, like, I'm just kind of trying to keep certain things under wraps. But even when I think about it to this day, I'm like, I cannot believe my own mom would do that to me. Okay. I want to get the Bible. Where's my Bible at? Did I pull it out? Where did I do? Oh. Okay. because I wanted to read 1 Kings 12:12. Jude 22 I've got memorized, but I don't have 1 Kings. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Psalms 55:22b. First Kings 12, and angel number 230. So you might want to look that up. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king had appointed, saying, "Come to me again the third day." So, maybe there's a, like, justice being the energy for the reading. Maybe there was a court. I don't know if it'll actually. Will it do it? Today. What is today? Come on. So maybe there was a court proceeding that started Tuesday, and like tomorrow it will wrap up or whatever, and maybe it's telling you that you need to be there. Come to me the third day. So, but hopefully, somebody will be good enough to you to, like, if you don't know about it, because I kind of feel like this was something that was done in the dark, like it was kept from you. So hopefully somebody will have enough decency to be like, hey, this has been going on. You need to be there tomorrow, because if not, they're going to rule against you. The Empress. Ace of Wands. Number 3 can be significant. 3 days. So definitely number 3 can be significant. The court could have started on the 3rd of the month because, yeah, because Tuesday would have been the 3rd. Duh, it's my birthday. Okay. So, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Empress, Queen of Swords, the Moon, in the center of the reading. So, yeah, there is secrets and illusions around everything. Nothing is what it seems. 5 of Pentacles. So, if you were ghosted by somebody, even that was an illusion. Like, that you will, I'm sure, find out here coming soon that it wasn't exactly what you thought it was. The 10 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 7 of Swords. Well, I can tell you the biggest illusion of all was all the people in your life. We're all in on this to steal whatever this is from you. Whether it be your sanity, your freedom, money, a car, a house. But everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but most of the people in your life were involved on this plan. Like, down to your mother, your sister, your brother, your cousin, aunties, uncles, lovers, best friends. And if they weren't a part of it, they knew about it. So that's pretty, to me, that's almost just as bad. Like, I mean, how can you sit there and tell me you love me, but yet you know all this wicked shit's going on behind my back, and even though you're not participating, you still know it's going on and you're not telling me. Like, to me, you might as well just participate and got yourself some money too. Okay, so let's see. That 7 of Swords is Aquarius. The Chariot is Cancer. The Moon is Cancer. The Empress is Taurus. Page of Cups is coming out to clarify the Moon. The Devil. Wow. That's pretty intense, actually. Okay, so I'm going to take this as the person that's responsible for starting this campaign against you, this, like, complete, utter or annihilation of your character, your soul, your life, was a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who was working for the devil and probably into witchcraft. They were probably younger than you. And I don't think you knew, like, voodoo and hoodoo were being used too. And I don't think you knew any of this, like, because you know how people can hide their true colors. Like, I mean, and up until a certain extent, you know what I mean? Like, at some point, everything done in the dark comes to light. But, you know, people can, like, look one way and really be another. I mean, I guess we all kind of wear a mask. It's, how the heck did I wind up doing that? There's a reason for it. Two-Faced! We all have a mask that we wear. Like, how did I do that? I don't know, but that just goes to prove my point. That, you know, it can look one way and be another. But this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's against you. I definitely think that they probably sold their soul to the devil long before you ever even met them. The sad thing is, when you met them, they possibly, either you told them stuff that you knew because you're gifted, or you just told them dreams that, you know, aspirations that you aspired to, like, acquire in this lifetime, you know, and either they know how to read birth charts and they got your birth chart and read it, or they just knew, like, you were destined for greatness, and pretty much they knew that you had, like, the power of manifestation, or the gift of prophecy, or foresight, and they knew the things you were saying would come to pass, even if you didn't. Like, there was something about your aura, something about your personality, something about just your confidence in what you were saying, that this person, they knew that the things you told them were going to happen. So they got with the devil and decided to start seeking people out. And it's so crazy too, because I never thought about it back then. But back in, like, 2017, I think it was. No, 2018. This guy just came in my life. Like, he fell out of the sky, and he's like, gorgeous, you know, black man, like, from New York, Brooklyn. And it was like a love at first sight. Well, not really, but no, I mean, I really had a lot of fun with him and stuff. Like, and I'm glad that I had the experience with him. Like, I mean, and we, like, it seemed like we got whatever we wanted when we were together. Like, we just had to, like, hold our hands out and we got whatever we wanted. So that was kind of cool too. But he was married and had a wife in New York, and he also had a sugar mama, like, in somewhere in New England. And anyway, so these women, when he disappeared, like, because we worked for this one company, and then people, like, his bosses didn't want, and my bosses didn't want us associating, and it was a big old mess. But so we decided, okay, we'll just quit on these people and we'll go elsewhere. So when we did that, he went incognito. Like, he didn't tell any of his people where he was going or nothing. So apparently his wife and his sugar mama, like, starts calling the people he worked for, and they tell him that, hey, he left with this dude, like, yada yada yada. Apparently they gave him my Facebook. Well, the sugar mama started going through everybody on my friends list on my Facebook, and, like, I never really thought about it, because, like, only like, people call me, like, and I'm people from high school. Like, I'm 40 years old, so, like, a couple years ago I was in my late 30s. Like, people I hadn't spoken to since high school, like, in person. They're like, hey, James, this really strange lady called me today, and, like, I was like, oh my gosh, are you for real? I was like, that's my boyfriend's ex, or his sugar mama, or but I don't know her. She's tied to him. But that's about all that, you know, the further our conversation went. And I'm wondering now if, like, that's when the whole campaign against me turned. Like, that's when they started, like, getting my peoples involved and, like, betraying me. I don't know. It's all really strange how, like, my whole life has played out in the last, like, 8 years. Okay, so, but you walked away from this Cancer because you knew something went right. Like, there was either an argument, a fight, just a like, certain event that, just the way it transpired, you just knew something wasn't right. And so you told him, hey, I can't go any further in this relationship. I'm sorry, but we got to break up. And I don't think this Cancer had ever had anyone reject them before, and I think that really took a hit to their ego. And this Cancer, I think they love you, but it's like a thin line between love and hate. And I think that this is like an obsession to where like they love and hate you like equally as strong. And depending on what mood they're in, it depends on like if they want to hurt you or if they actually want to like be around you and love on you. So it's a really strange. This individual is not completely all right in the head. Okay, so you saw the red flag and you chose not to ignore it, and a good thing you did, because what you've been through since then probably would have been 10 times worse had you stayed with him. And who knows? I mean, but I'm just saying, you know what you went through without him being, like, with him trying to have control over you from a distance. If he would have had control of you, like, right there, like, I don't know. I think it would have almost had to have been worse. Okay, so clarify the Seven of Swords. Who and what were they stealing or trying to get away with? The High Priestess. So they didn't get away with it. They're in their head now. They're actually in prison. Yeah, because justice is coming around. Like, justice is being served. So whoever it was is in jail, and judgment's been called. Oh, and it was a lover. So this Cancer could very well be in jail right now. Or they could have collaborated with another lover and they're in jail. But one of your lovers is in jail, and it's because of what they've done to you. And I'm sure there will be plenty more to follow. The Fool. With the Ace of Wands. That's strong Aries right there. And the King of Wands. Okay, so like if you have an ex Aries that you thought at one point was your wish fulfillment, they were involved in this too. They might be dead. Doesn't have to be, but the Knight of Swords came out at the same time as this. And I feel like that could have been someone else that cares about you. It could be another lover. I mean, but, or just a friend that like knew both of you guys, like a mutual friend. And that friend knew what this Aries was doing to you. And maybe the Aries had actually gotten to the point to where they had like actually paid a hitman, and there was a hitman coming after you to actually kill you. And so this Aquarius or Gemini or Libra, so, oh no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to, this person's innocent. You don't like them because they stood up to you. So they've come in, possibly, like I said, an air sign and a Scorpio, or it could just be this air sign, and this air sign came in riding his horse, and he chopped that Aries head off. It doesn't have to like actually be decapitation, but I think if you go looking, you might just find that if you have an ex Aries, they're dead. So, like I said, the beginning of this, I think the number 3 is very significant, and that's justice again. So I'm clarifying the Empress with the 3 of Cups, Justice, and the Knight of Cups. So to me, that is saying that there is a strong 3-party alliance. There was 3 masculines. Well, the card is 3 feminines, but since we've got like so I've been talking about masculine so far with exes. I got the Aries, I've got the Cancer, and possibly a Gemini. We got Gemini, we got Sagittarius, we've got Pisces, we've got Scorpio, and we've got Aquarius. So, and we got Capricorn here too. Capricorn's in the center, though, so that kind of makes me feel like maybe the target or the victim was a Capricorn because it's in the center. So it could have been a three-party alliance with an Aries, a Cancer, and a Scorpio. An Aries, a Cancer, and a Taurus. An Aries, Cancer, and a Libra. I mean, you get it. I'm keeping the Aries and the Cancer, like, because I definitely know it was an Aries and a Cancer. But then you got to throw one of these other signs in there too, for the third person. But they have all gotten their justice now, or at least two of them have, and the third one will be getting theirs as well. And I think this all boils down to the fact that they did not want you to get emotional fulfillment or financial fulfillment, because both the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles are here, and they're spread apart. This was all done to ultimately to stop you from getting either one, but if it wasn't possible, because it's really, if God has a blessing with your name on it, no one can take it from you, or keep you from getting it. So they could just make it harder and prolong it. So they did everything they could to keep you from getting either one, and at some point you were going to have to choose, well, which one am I going to go for first? Which one is more important? Because, you got this one at this end of the desert, and then this one's over here at this end of the desert. So you had to make a choice of which one you were going for first. And so it looks like love is what you wanted more than anything. Because, you got a lot of people out here. And, oh, yeah, that just backs that up. So they made sure, because yes, you might be a person that talks too much. And trust me, I don't say that lightly, because I used to get offended when people would say that to me, especially when it was people I had literally just met and I really hadn't said that much around them. And they're like, you talk too much. I'm like, really? Because we've only known each other a couple hours and you've talked almost the entire time. But now I get what they mean. So we've got the 10 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 10 of Wands, clarifying the 10 of Cups. So there was definitely a lover that, well, a pseudo-lover, because this person pretended to love you, pretended to, want to marry you, pretended to want to have a family with you and all that. And it literally was to waste your time and to get you to fall for this fake love, so that when they ran away from you, or when they did whatever it was their plan was to separate from you, that it would, literally, it would put the weight of the world on you, because it would break your heart and you would just be devastated. And it had to have been somewhat public, because there's gossip here with that, and so people knew about it. People were talking about it, and it could have been actually within this group of people. They could have decided, they could have plotted it together, like, hey, this will be the best way to do this to him, because you have this personality, and we all know that he likes you this way. He's told me this. He's told me this. He's, so, or she's told me this, or he, whatever. So we know that this person likes this about you. So make sure that you use this against them, and so on and so on. Or this is their best friend. Go sleep with their best friend, or whatever. They knew how to get you, because they were all working together against you. And so whatever was done with this betrayal was very, very public. And it definitely, it took you to the ground. You didn't die. You didn't give up. It's because your spirit is so strong and it refuses to die. Because this would have taken just about 99.9% of the population. This would have taken, it would have killed them. It didn't kill you. And you even had this on top of it. And you still got through. And you literally got through it by yourself, because everyone that you loved was a part of doing it to you. Okay, let's see about the 10 of Pentacles. There's 4 Cups, the Page of Wands, and So they did the same thing with the Ten of Pentacles. Except this one, God came through for you on this one. See this little Page of Wands here? He was broken when you met him. He prayed for you. He literally, before you met him, like probably the day before, a couple days before, he literally, everything about your personality, everything about your character, this guy prayed for. And God delivered you, hand-delivered you to him. The only issue is, God didn't deliver you in a package that the Page of Wands was prepared to receive. He may have received you, and you guys probably did have a killer run together, or like you guys really did have a good relationship. But when it came down to fight for you, he didn't have the strength because you didn't look the way that he thought you should look, even though you were you were handed to him by God. God is the reason why you came into his life. And I think he knows this now. But yeah, so when it was time for him to stand up and fight, because had he done this, had he stood up and fought, you guys would still be together, and this probably would be over by now. But because he didn't have the cojones to stand up and fight for you, because even though he loved you dearly, and you guys did have a very, very strong spiritual bond, you didn't look like what him, his family, and his friends group thought you should look like in order to be on his arm. And so he may not have actually betrayed you, but the fact that he stood there and didn't fight for you, and he knew the shit that was going on, that's betrayal in itself. I think you're going to be getting some messages from him, though. And it might be his way of paying you back. Because he obviously knows stuff that could still be of use to you. That could be it. Or it could just be like, hey, the guilt he cannot handle, because God is like just beating him like tower after tower, like I'm going to just make the guilt stronger until you do right. Like, this is what I gave you, what you wanted, and you did this to them. No, you're going to go tell them, you're going to go do the right thing. I don't care how prideful you are, how big your ego is. I'm not going to let you have any peace until you do it. So there will be messages coming from this one. And they might actually be able to right their wrong. It just depends on your story and how it resonates, and you as a person, and which honestly though, like if what I just said resonated, then your personality, your character, you will be able to forgive this person, and you might even let it back in your life if they, if it plays out the right way. And they actually do the right thing, like for the right reasons, not just because they're trying to, God, like giving them a spiritual spanking and they want to get out of punishment. They're actually doing it because they love you and they don't want you to go through any more pain. But so yeah, justice will be served. And it will be served in your favor. Because this guy, he is the epitome of justice. I mean, he stands up for what's right. Even if he was in the wrong, he would stand up and tell you, hey, I'm in the wrong. Put the handcuffs on me. Put me in jail. That's this kind of guy. Now, if he was like that, he'd be a narcissist and wouldn't admit shit. So, with that coming up, yeah. I definitely think that this person that was a part of your boyfriend, like, and this relationship, or your, partner, with those two coming out together like that, he has knowledge, he has information that he is going to share with you. And it will give you guys a new beginning in love. Even if it's just a platonic love. Because if, depending on how bad, like, depending on what he did. Because, like, a part of me feels like you guys were pulled apart because they knew he loved you. They knew this one wasn't going to betray you. So you guys were tricked and pulled apart, like, and made to believe shit about the other one that wasn't true. Like both of you guys got like smoke and mirrors. But he also might have been paid to stay away from you. And that's a pretty big betrayal. If he really loved you, there should be no amount of money in the world that would make him want to stay away from you, especially if he knew what the fuck you were going to do with it. Or do you once it got him away from you. So I don't know. Yeah, it's however it plays out in your story, and it's up to you. I mean, we all have free will. Clearly, he chose to walk away from you in your darkest hour. So I mean, it's now up to you what you want to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're at 40 minutes. Wow. All right. Archangel Metatron. I am your link between heaven and earth, between your humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Feed me in your heart and thoughts. Fill me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. I'm trying to hurry because I don't know how much longer it's going to keep going. Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. And Archangel Raphael. Find yourself surrounded by emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing solace. The storm clouds will soon clear, and the sun will soon shine eternally bright. Trust. Okay, so I'm going to not read another one because I don't want, if it cuts off, I don't want to be in the middle of a message. But I do want to say that this person, if you resonate with the story and you were paid to leave somebody, or you left somebody when they really needed you, and you actually care about them and you have information for them, the time is now. You need to get to this person now and tell them whatever it is that you know, because they need to know. They don't deserve any of this, and you know they don't deserve it, and they do deserve justice. So if you love them, you'll give it to them. And if it's the other way around, if it's telling you, if you're the one, like this person the story was about, and it's telling you to go to them, like, if you can get to them, get to them. I've done everything I can to get to the one that resonates for me. So I've gone to his house, and my vehicle broke down now, so I can't even get to his house. I've called every phone number. I've emailed, like, I've done everything. So if you watch this, no, I've done everything I can, and I know you know. Like, I don't know why but then again, smoke and mirrors, and everything was an illusion throughout this entire test. This was all a testing, pruning, and a try by the fire season. Nothing that was what it seemed. So have courage. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. And know that God loves you. Know that the angels love you. Know that there are some people in your life that love you, even though, like, a lot of them obviously don't even know how to love themselves. And just trust that God, at the end of the day, God's all you need anyways, and he can do everything, even if nobody else was on your side. And know that he has ruled in your favor, and this is going to go in your favor. So I love you guys. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.